necklace. All right. On the back, I would like for you to draw a number line. So just a line with arrows on the end. So just on the very back right there, Chris, and then just flip it over on this and just flip it to the back. Draw a number line. And in the middle, if you would put a 0, so make a little line and put a 0 underneath.
In the middle?
Just, yep, pretty close to the middle. Put a 0. As I move to the right, put about 5 little more dashes to the right of that 0. And underneath them, we're going to label them. Just positive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And what do you notice? As I start at 0 and I move this way to the right, are the numbers getting smaller or bigger, Mia? Bigger. So let's make ourselves a little note up here. I'm just going to draw a dot above my 0 with an arrow to the right. And I'm going to put values get bigger. So as I move to the right on my number line, the values get bigger. Okay. If I start at 0, and I'm going to put 5 more lines to the left of 0. The way that I number them, and this is how I always do my negatives, I start at 0. Right next to 0 is going to be your -1. And it's like you're counting, but they're just going backwards on your number line. So I've got -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. They're going to the left. So if I drew an arrow to the left, what is happening to my values as I go to the left? They're dropping. They're getting smaller. So values get smaller. And I am going to put a negative sign on this, positive sign on this end, because every time you're moving to the right, and I will stand in class a lot like this and be pointing different ways, to the left, the further to the left you go on your number line, the smaller it gets. The further you move to the right, the bigger it gets. Okay? So numbers that are negative, like -1,000, that's going to be really far from 0, right? Because this is -1. -1,000 is going to be way, 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 way down here. So that means it's way, way, way smaller than, let's say, -1 down there. Does that make sense? The further to the left you go, that always means the values are getting smaller. Okay. One more thing I would like you to note on your number line. I would like you to put a dot, like a circle, on the line on -2. And I would like you to put a circle on your line down here at +2. And I'm going to draw like kind of some little arrows from there. These are called, in math, these are called your opposites. Opposites is not a new word to you. You know black and white are opposites. Up and down are opposites. But in math, your opposites are going to refer to the positive and the negative of the same number. Okay? So +2 and -2 were opposites. So let's say I told you -100. What's the opposite of -100? Positive 100. Those are just the opposites. They're the same distance from 0. They're just going different directions. Okay? Same distance from 0, just going different directions. Any questions on that part? Okay, so that is it for your foldable.